called Rachel from complaints. It's not even Rachel from accounts anymore because apparently she was a complaint handler.
Labour only want to give women the second job, never the first job.
She's lied. It seems that her entire life has been a lie. I mean, credit. I've got to credit Guido Fawkes, by the way, for covering this story so ferociously because they're the ones who've managed to find all this stuff out. I would never have known that she'd edited her LinkedIn profile, for example. Her CV had changed from economist to retail banker. She's now being called Rachel from complaints. It's not even Rachel from accounts anymore because apparently she was a complaint handler. You know, she wrote a book, Women in Economics or something like that. And it turned out that it was plagiarized from probably one of the worst sources you could ever get, which is Wikipedia. I mean, even children at school are told not to use Wikipedia as a reliable source for essays and things like that. Her in the chess champion thing. Oh yeah, I was a chess champion at 14 years old. Turns out she came 26th. You know, the woman has just told lie after lie after lie, and she hasn't posted on social media. The first post is actually in a week she's done on social media was when John Prescott died. That's the first post she actually put out, and if you read the comments on that post, she is just getting absolutely slaughtered. There's no credibility for her whatsoever. She was put there. I'd call it a DEI hire, personally. I think that's what it was. She has Stormer probably. I can't prove this, so it's my opinion only. Stormer probably knew. She didn't have the first idea as what she was doing. She just holds the right ideology, and she's a woman. So it's quickly look at that. I've got a woman as my chancellor. And that's all it was about. Because even in the run up to the budget, he kept saying, "Oh, she's making history. Look at this woman making history for the country." I'm like, shut up. We've had 3 female prime ministers before that, so it's not exactly making history, are you?
It's for Labour because Labour only want to give women the second job, never the first job. We'll only give women the second job. So she probably was a DEI hire, but the fact that she's lied so much and some of the things you've mentioned, I didn't even know. I didn't know about the chess champion. I didn't know about some of those things you've mentioned. And it just goes to prove that we have many politicians who are born liars, hence why they're attracted into politics, hence why they move up the greasy pole. Because if you can't do that through merit, do it on fake merit, which is another word for lies.
It's so patronising though. Women don't need that sort of thing. They're perfectly capable, just as capable as me and you, of doing a job like that. You just need to get, as you just rightly said, you have to get the person on merit. You have to get somebody who's actually qualified to do the job you're putting them into. No other political party, as far as I'm aware, though I stand to be corrected, in this country has to have silly all black people shortlists or all female shortlists just to get them into a seat or just to get them into a prominent position within the party. Look at the Labour front bench. It's stuffed full of women. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just optics, isn't it? They do it and say, look at that, look how diverse we are. Yeah, but you won't have anybody else but a middle-aged man from North London to be your leader. As you just said, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. They never ever get the top jobs inside Labour. There's no such thing as merit inside that party, because if there was, then at least one person on that front bench would have had a successful career in the private sector. At least one person might have run their own business. At least one person might have been successful in life. Yet not one of them has, to the point where in Reeves' case, they've got to lie on their CVs. She has broken the ministerial code. No question about it. And if this was a Tory, the BBC would be all over it. All the MSM, they'd be absolutely hounding them until they had to resign. But because it's Rachel Reeves, I believe the BBC have done one segment on it in the last 7 days, which is shocking. And she's supposed to be the Chancellor.